Welcome back to our JJAKJI Bears and all of the people in Twitch chat watching us here tonight. Also people watching live in the audience, which for some reason we have on a night like tonight. It's about, what is it right now? It's a little past midnight. Yeah, almost midnight here in Seoul, South Korea.
11:37.
Yeah,
8.
Getting up
currently
there. But we are about to get into what could be one of our most dynamic and unique. I'm trying to shill really hard here, guys.
Yeah.
There's going to be some memes here tonight. And while guys like Alentos might want to watch the world burn by having just the best macro game in the world tonight, I don't think that's what we're going to see. I think we're basically just going to see one player pick a unit, maybe mono battles, right? They're just going to pick a unit and just only build that one. For SOS, probably Immortals.
Yeah.
For JJAKJI, maybe Marines, maybe Reapers could also go for that, and a PVZ or PVT, and it just doesn't work in that matchup. Yeah. I don't know. I feel like Mass Reaper is not a thing you could ever build versus.
I feel like it's going to be the memester versus the guy who never memes, because I feel like JJAKJI, I always talk about him. I'm like, this guy, he should do something crazy. He's up against a really strong opponent, and then he just plays as standard as humanly possible. And I'm like, okay. Well, you got O2. That didn't work, just like the last 3 times you tried it. Well, but I would hope that he tries to go for something crazy and really try to throw SOS for a loop, because you got to know what SOS is going to do.
So the cool thing is that because 2 players get a break every week, because we only have 4 best-of-5s and there's 10 players. I had the right number of fingers.
You did your math?
Yeah. I was like, I got to count here, guys. Is that SOS has had a week off to stir his pot of strats. Double.
Extra spicy now.
Boil and trouble. Yeah. So this guy, JJAKJI, he's not looking too hot. He does have that loss from last week. But I do want to point out that I think the reason for his persistence here in Challenge is that eventually he actually does get to a solid place. While Bunny was not looking so hot last season, and JJAKJI really didn't look so hot, felt like he actually kind of pulled it back there towards the end. Bunny has really looked a lot better this season, and now JJAKJI needs to follow suit. It's looking a little bit rough so far. Not sure why we zoom in on the Carbot Zergling as our transition between a Terran and a Protoss player, but here he is, the $100,000 man himself, SOS.
You got to get equal representation, right? We don't have a Zerg in this matchup, so it's like, here's a Zergling.
All right.
You guys, you Zerg players out there, you get a little Zergling taste.
It finally makes sense. And here's our maps, which don't necessarily make sense. Odyssey, Frost, and Abyssal Reef. For once, we don't have Ascension to Iron there. So.
Yeah, SOS, he tried for it, but it seems like he wants to meme on some new maps this time around, so he picked Odyssey first.
JJAKJI wants to play on Whirlwind. Sorry, guys, that's not going to happen.
He picked all the biggest, most defensive
the biggest maps possible.
Frost, Abyssal, Reef, and Whirlwind.
But see, that
He's
just
like, get me away from this guy.
That gives SOS more places to put proxies. So I'm just like, you don't want to play on a big map against this guy. I mean, if you guys have been watching DreamHack Valencia, or WCS Valencia, I guess, you had a chance to watch the ultimate meme lord, the King Gatekeeper meme lord, has play a few of his games.
That's always fun.
Oh my God, I've never seen things like he does. Well, I think SOS might have been a little bit inspired. So we'll see.
So.
I hope he watched it and was like, oh, so I just put the gateway there and also there and like up there too. Why? I don't know. But he did it, so why not? I don't know. It's going to be an interesting night here, Valdez. I would predict probably some memes, but maybe ultimately a JJAKJI victory. I know I was looking on online forums.
I don't know. I feel like SOS is he's gonna meme himself to victory here.
Every time, those people
Bunny's
are the
really
same
good,
people that vote for Zest in our last series.
Now, the people that vote for Zest, I don't really understand it. I mean, this guy. We'll get to that a little bit later. But SOS, he almost cheesed Bunny out of the series, right?
That is
he
true.
Almost got this guy who is now 3-0.
Immortal all in.
Yeah, Bunny's 3-0 right now. He's the guy who is on top of SSL Challenge, and SOS, he got pretty close to taking him out with some memes. So, can he do it against JJAKJI? I would have to say he's got a much better chance. And,
that's certainly true.
JJAKJI definitely strikes me as a guy who, he'll draft the maps correctly, and it's like, okay, I got it in my mind. He's gonna cheese me, and then he's gonna go like CC first on Frost. And we're like, what?
Whoa.
What? Why?
I don't know about that.
Why'd you do that?
You can't explain that. All right, here we go. It's going to be our first match of our third match of our third week. Our first game of our third series of our third week. of SSL Challenge. I got it eventually, Valdez. That's what counts. It's going to be JJAKJI going up against SOS as we get into our first map on Odyssey.
Here we go. Round 3, match 3, set 1. Fly better fly. Jin Air. Down here on the bottom right, the blue Terran. It is JJAKJI.
In the blue chair, but wearing the red jersey. At least we have the colors coordinated a little bit more there. The yellow Protoss player, the $100,000 man, it is Jin Air Green Wings SOS.
And here we go.
There we go, our little brave explorer.
Yeah.
All those be doing.
All those noobs that are watching WCS Valencia right now, they're missing the fun. They don't really know. I know there's a bunch of you guys out there who are like multi-twitching it, getting the double streams on right now.
You guys.
You guys are the true heroes. You're tuning in, even with the major events going on elsewhere, because you know where the good games lie, and that's an SSL Challenge.
Now, we should talk about this Nexus that's about to come down. This is going to be a gateway expand, probably the most common build that you see. I think usually it's a ZV or a PVZ build where you put the gateway as part of your wall in. This is sort of the TVZ one where you want to have that in your main. This is pretty much the most standard Protoss build that you get, but it's not going to be. Oh wow, he's doing the proxy Destiny Cloud Fist build.
Yeah. Give it to me, JJAKJI. Let's do it.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see a starport come down after that. But yeah, he's going to go ahead and start the reactor. But no! But wait, Valdez, there's more.
Okay.
Indeed, there is a proxy pylon being put down across the map. And that could always be just to hide it, maybe confuse JJAKJI when he goes in and scouts. Little does SOS know, there will be no scouting coming in. No, there will only be units coming into his base here pretty soon. Proxy Stargate on the way. I like what I see, Valdez.
I thought he was going to keep the probe there for a second. I was getting really excited.
Where's the starport?
It's coming up. It's coming up. Just you wait.
It's coming. I have faith.
He needed to make the 2 cyclones first.
Yeah.
So.
Did he just throw it down? No.
SOS coming in here with the good scout. He's going to see that nothing's here. Okay, there must be something out on the map.
This is where this is where you pylon, you like mana pylon in the mineral lines, and then you've already sent your. Wait, okay, all right, he's waiting for it. He's got the probes ready. This is like a very Brood War-esque where you pull the probes preemptively. Yeah. I don't think it'll be quite as effective as it would be there.
SOS is freaking out a little bit. He rushes out this mothership core, and he doesn't have enough to make an Oracle because he needs to hold this push right now at the top of the ramp. We'll have 1 overcharge, and here comes the push. 2 Marines, 2 Cyclones. Everything is pulled. Can he hold is the question.
Oh, wow. I actually thought that JJAKJI was going to commit to killing that pylon, but wisely pulls off. He's also going to be able to repair with that one surviving SCV, and here come the memes, man. If you can double proxy Robo against who is it, Bunny, then he's going to double proxy the I guess equivalent of the Terran version of Immortals.
Oh, the surround!
Wow, that's some Warcraft 3 mechanics right there. Does sacrifice 3 probes to make it happen, but very well worth it. However, there's just not that much here to defend, Valdez.
I just got a big grin on my face because this is the most.
Turnabout, as they say, Valdez, is fair play. However, it does not appear as if there's much fair about this. We've got probes fighting Cyclones.
Okay, goodbye economy for now. He's not going to have much, but can he hold at home? He needs another overcharge, really, and he's going to lose the pylon, though. It comes down. It's too late.
Oh, that's pretty bad. And 2 more Cyclones coming.
He can't make units.
Oh, my God. This series delivering already.
That's like a constellation of Cyclones right there.
It's like spider-webbing it up in there. Yeah, no probes left alive here. Unfortunately, Cyclones do not run on energy, so they will be superior in that regard. And,
okay.
Hey, Valdez.
SOS is not leaving.
Take a look at that worker.
You know what he
could
try to do is like hold on until he has enough oracles. I don't think it's possible.
He could bring back the oracles and try to hold this, but there's just no way.
I mean,
it's
there's no economy for JJAKJI, but
dead.
he does have a lot of minerals, so he can just remake.
You can see SOS in his booth trying to calculate this, trying to figure out if there's any way he survives. He's got a bunch of oracles, but
here's going to be the try. Comes on in, tries to zap him down one by one, trying to micro his heart out. Does save that one oracle.
Okay, I mean, to be fair, anti-air for these Cyclones is pretty bad, but I think
this game.
I just can't. I literally can't even more literally than I couldn't even ever before.
Okay, he's making SCVs, and he's mining gas here.
Well, you can never kill all of the workers for a Terran player, because you're just going to,
GG. He knows it.
Okay,
we know it. You
Look
guys
at that.
know it.
Look at that grin. When you out-meme the meme lord himself, it's only happened to me a handful of times, Valdez, but I don't let it happen on air.
Yeah, you got to keep it secret, tucked away on the ladder or elsewhere, but definitely a pretty cool game.
3, 2, 1. There we go. Love it.
I love the sound
effects.
Has
to happen one time every broadcast. Tonight we've had it like 4 times.
Yeah.
4 times.
This many times.
I don't know. How different people count different ways.
Oh, we got the SSL Challenge Mosquito's cousin, the SSL Fly. He came in. He wanted a little bit of the action. Oh, there it is.
2-for-1 deal, man.
Yeah. I mean, if they got to go this way, they got to come back, right?
Little do they know there's actually a secret stairway over there.
Yeah. It's pretty secret. Nobody really knows about it except us.
Only cool kids are allowed up.
Yeah. All the people that are in the chat right now in the stream are actually the cool people.
Oh, yeah, but they're still not allowed up the staircase.
Not technically, but...
all right, so we have to think
you're not allowed in here as well, but there are people in here. But, you know, it's whatever.
It happen? Nobody knows. So this means that we get to the impossible task, Valdez, of trying to decide which memes will be coming up next. Those are pretty...
What's the map? Is it...
Overgrowth?
I don't think so.
I don't remember. It was so long ago, guys. I don't know.
I just ask you what the maps are, and you tell me, and I'm like, no. You're like, is it Whirlwind? I'm like, nope. No,
I think it's, what was it? Eye of the Storm.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Probably.
I think you're on point there.
There's
Shakuris Plateau.
Ooh.
Lost Temple.
What was that? There's another blue map that I was thinking of the other day.
Blue Storm?
No, that's the Brood War map. I just tried it.
You know, maybe we get a StarCraft 2 version of it. It's
we already had it go the other way. You remember when it first came out, there was a Shattered Temple?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the StarCraft 2 version of Lost Temple, which was a Brood War map. So maybe when a remastered comes out, which is happening at the end of the month, I'm so excited. Maybe when that happens, we get Brood War versions of StarCraft 2 maps, and then people realize that the economies are totally different in each game, and it would actually just never work. So hopefully not, but I'm still holding out hope.
Could happen. Maybe they mix it around so that it works in Brood War, but I'd definitely like to see some of that, some of that memery. Perhaps.
I don't know. I know that already. If you pre-ordered Remastered, which you absolutely should, you get a bunch of like cool swag in game. Like you get the Stukov co-op commander. You get like 3 portraits. You get 3 in-game skins for Remastered. So there's sharing a little bit of love there. I don't know. I mean, it's $15. If you don't have $15 and go pick up cans or something, I don't know. It's just not that much money. You can be a part of. Actually, my second cousin, once removed, put himself through college by picking up cans at his university. It's a pretty cheap school, but he still did it.
Wow.
So, yeah. It's pretty impressive.
That's cool.
He owns a junk business now where he picks up cans for a living. So I don't know, man.
It was his calling. He knew that's what he wanted to do from the beginning.
He could afford to buy StarCraft Remastered. So go do that, guys, if you haven't done it just yet.
It's definitely going to be pretty cool. I haven't played too much Brood War myself, but
we're going to get Brendan
we got to test it out, and it was pretty fun.
Yeah, no, I think the biggest thing is the widescreen aspect of it. I'm just like, I just can't play anymore.
Makes it more accessible to the noobs like me.
It's so good. It just feels like it should feel.
Good, yeah.
There's this thing that happens. StarCraft 2, too, if I can bring it back a little bit, where you're pretty bad at StarCraft 2 when you start playing. Nobody just like starts and is good at that. There's no Mozarts of StarCraft 2. No, you have to work at it for a million years.
I placed into silver, though, so that's pretty good. I didn't place into bronze.
How could one argue?
Okay,
that's where SOS finds these strats. It's like, well, if it's good enough there, maybe I can just be better and faster, and it'll work for me too. I don't know, but yeah, nobody starts out good. You do have to work a ton at it to get as good as these players we're watching. Now we're going to watch them do these strats that are straight out of the Bronze League. I don't know. But it's been fun to watch some interesting takes on how to play these matchups for both of our players. Zero workers, who needs them? JJAKJI won game number 1. So SOS now, it's tasked with him to keep the memes coming. One more game could be all that stands between him and losing his second series in SSL Challenge. Let's go ahead and get into game number 2. It's on Frost. That was the second map. And already an SCV out on the map.
Going to make that supply depot. Doing God's work. Up in the top right, it is JJAKJI.
I was trying to make it sound exciting, like the SCV was going to build a proxy or something, but you can't do that anymore.
Well, there's a probe out.
Yeah, that's the yellow Protoss player, Jin Air Green Wings SOS. So yeah, now there is this probe. So this probe will be the Zerg hatchery blocking probe. Unfortunately, that doesn't work against Terrans, but he will scout the fact that there's no command center on the low ground and be able to figure this build out.
He gets the lucky scout.
Yeah.
Usually the trickiest of them are the luckiest.
So what's your strat for scouting directions, Valdez? Do you always go close position?
I usually go vertical.
Really?
Yeah.
So I always go close position and then cross map to the other close position, because those are where I need to figure out if they've spawned first. And then also sometimes that'll let you meet up with their probe or a scouting unit if they've scouted a little bit later. But right now we're going to see whether or not they see each other, and yeah, that probe will actually see the SCV coming out on the map. So I'm thinking this is just JJAKJI guessing wrong about the spawns. He knew that SOS spawned pretty close, but oh man.
This is SOS. He's keeping his StarCraft career alive by proxying and
one
crazy
meme at
builds.
a time.
This is our Korean Haas now. Like, he used to be crazy. He would play up against Hero. It would be a really high-profile Pro League match, and he would hide a Nexus, and everybody would go nuts. But now it's like, Pro League's gone. We got SSL Challenge, SSL Premier. He drops out of Premier, and now he's just memeing in Challenge. Man. Well, he's picking up his $100 every time, and he's struggling. We'll see if these memes eventually pay off.
He figured out that his last proxy was not proxy-y enough, so now he's going for an even more proxy-licious proxy that his SCV will just barely not scout out.
This time he's right.
JJAKJI's looking. He has 2 SCVs out on the map looking, or an SCV and a Reaper, both of them looking for a proxy. He kills off one probe, but little does he know, a second probe is out there and on the way. And I think he might even go for pylon shenanigans with the probe too. He is bringing the mothership core over, finds the Reaper, but we'll need to defend against the Reaper, so there's an Adept on the way.
Well, I think that Adept is going across the map. He's just like, I don't care what happens in my base. You are dying. He kills the SCV over here, trying to focus down the other SCV. I think he can get it. Another Adept does come out, as you were talking about.
Oh, wow. That's actually so bad. He's actually going to target the command center. Okay, you don't want to do that. That's a bad idea. But the fact that the command center is not completed is absolutely terrible here for JJAKJI. And I don't want to say that spells doom and gloom just yet, but it's pretty bad.
He keeps that supply depot alive, but nothing in the main. There's 4 Marines. They're just watching.
So what they want to do is lose enough SCVs so that the Oracle is low on energy, and then they can run up and it can't really fight it. But at the same time, it's still pretty bad, and he'll have another overcharge here in just a second.
Well, coming in here, he's added a second pylon.
Oh, no, that's pretty bad. SOS isn't microing or controlling his pylon overcharge, so it was actually targeting the command center there for a little bit.
Actually committing to attacking that until JJAKJI cancels. Not sure if that's the best strategy ever, but
I think it's pretty bad, though.
Yeah. Either way, he does get the cancel.
Third Oracle on the way here, and it doesn't look like SOS shows any signs of stopping. JJAKJI is remaining pretty calm under pressure here. He has lost quite a few probes, but he's doing a good job pushing these Oracles away. And he'll be able to kill off the pylons at the bottom of the ramp. So I think he's going to wind up holding pretty well. And even though there's going to be a bunch of Oracles on the map that JJAKJI will have to be worried about, I mean, he'll stabilize.
Yeah, he does hold on here. And they are at vertical spawn, so if JJAKJI does want to go for a counterattack eventually, he can do that a little bit faster compared to if they were at cross spawns. Looks like he's got a drop coming his way, but is he going to have anything to deal with these oracles? SOS smartly just showing one in the front.
Gets the revelation down on it. Now you can actually kill Widowmine.
Oh, man. It's so hard to cast it. I can't even.
All right, guys, that's a little rough. So you can actually kill Widowmines with oracles if you micro them perfectly, aka not like that. But we're gonna see this drop come over here, and this should be very difficult to deal with. There's an oracle.
He's just hanging out.
Chilling.
He's just chilling. Yeah, he's just hanging out with his buddies, the Protoss.
Okay, well, he's going to bring a couple of the oracles back, and that should just absolutely destroy this drop. Takes on the medevac as well. Great defense there by SOS. Finally remembers that oracles can kill out CVs. Comes back from the main. This one has a ton of energy, and he can even just tank up everything that's there, although decides to save it instead. Is he still making them? Yeah, he is. More oracles on the way from this proxy Stargate.
He really has learned from Haas. This is basically the Haas build. He just never stopped building oracles.
Nope, they're pretty good.
Haas doesn't throw away his oracles into Widowmine, so
it's also usually
Haas
versus,
still a step ahead.
It's also usually versus Zerg. Ooh, nice little dodgerino there away from that mine. SOS has learned a little bit of a lesson. Burrows another one. Won't get a hit off just yet. But yeah, the oracles keep coming and they don't stop coming.
Yeah.
And then you can finish the song there yourself. But here comes the Widowmine drop. Triple Widowmine.
Oh,
no! Oh no!
no!
Oh! The humanity, or the I don't know what you call it when it's probes, but 11 going down off of the triple Widowmine drop.
The Terrananity. Go
somewhere. I don't know.
I don't know.
Whoa! It's hard to leave you hanging there, man.
I think I was trying to say whoa, but a go came out.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. He does have the revelation. We'll be able to take out these Widowmine, so.
Yeah, and the third one was moved, so.
Yeah. He's holding on bit by bit. JJAKJI, he's got his booming economy home. He's got 20 SCVs. Almost has a second command center at 7 minutes into the game. Guys, this guy's on a roll.
Time to go solo. I think the biggest part to worry about here is not the Vanilla Ice memes, but the oracles. They can just come in and kill pretty much everything. It's, whoa! Sickest save there, but it's not enough. SOS coming out with a win. See, that was the problem, Valdez. He just didn't proxy the proxy enough.
Yeah.
That's just,
we got to have JJAKJI go one step further. We got to have like 2 racks in the main, 3 racks in the main of SOS. What is the map again? I asked you this last time, and you didn't come through. Outsider. That's a Korean rapper.
Really?
Yeah, it is. Maybe they named that map after him. I'm not sure. But
maybe it's got his name drawn somewhere on there. Like
it's got his little signature in the corner or something.
I forget what's the HOTS map that has the players' names written in there. Is it? Someone with a nukes on it, right?
And you guys missed the walkthrough.
Wow, that was perfectly timed. Our production's so sick. Right as the guy walks in front of our camera, we swap to a different overlay. I love it. All right, well, I don't know what we're going to see here, but SOS, it seems clearly has what it takes to win a game. He's done so both in his last series in the first week and in this series here today, but can he finally take his first series win of SSL Challenge, Valdez?
Well, SOS, he's trying to get this Jin Air airplane off the ground. We'll see if he can do just that.
Here you go, Fly Better flying onto our final map of this series, our Blue Terran player. He is JJAKJI, playing for Team Revolution, a.k.a. Revolution Gaming. I tweeted at them once to try to figure that out, and they couldn't tell me which one it was either.
Yeah, and his opponent in the top left, it is SOS, $$.
All right, he is sending a probe out onto the map, Valdez. What possible shenanigans could this be for?
He's going to do a bit of zapping, a bit of zipping around that Terran base.
How close can he put this proxy pylon without it being revealed? That's the question here.
Well, first he has to do zapping.
Where's the second probe?
Yeah, I know. What's going on with that? He did only get 1 gas, so it might just be the Gateway Nexus core for a bit of a delayed memery. Yeah, the probe is going down now, putting down a pylon. That means you guys are just going to have to wait a little bit extra.
But this means that when he does go for whatever meme he's got cooking up, that it's going to be like super kooky.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking about it before. You got to simmer the broth, simmer the chili so it gets extra delicious.
Too many cooks and ruin the broth.
Oh yeah, that was a scary video. I would not recommend that to anyone.
Yeah, if you guys have like young children, just happen to be up late at night.
Oh yeah, definitely
show
go
them a
ahead and
funny
show
video.
them that.
Don't show them that one. Either way, yeah, no Nexus. I'm only saying that because yeah.
Cooks. That song is like burned into my brain after I watched that video.
Sing it all during the broadcast as the memes continue. Yeah, so hiding the probe there, but ooh! He's trying to bounce the probe into the abyss. I'm sorry it doesn't work that way, but he will take it out. Wow, that's actually really good scouting.
He's making a bunker. He's not messing around. He's like, okay, I'm not dying to this.
This is where SOS plays the sickest macro game. I'm ready for it, Valdez. He's already... Nope, just kidding.
Well, he made a zealot, so that's kind of weird already from the beginning. That might have thrown JJAKJI off. I mean, that's probably part of the reason why he made the bunker, too. But do you have the mothership core coming around?
What possible strategy could this be a part of, Valdez? Look at this bunker.
I don't
know. No way SOS sees this bunker coming. Watch SOS's face. Watch SOS's face. He's like, oh my god.
He's like, what's that? I've never seen that before.
Why is there a bunker there? Is he defending against early game shenanigans?
Is this the new patch?
I've
never seen that building. Oh, that Marine.
If you guys want to learn how to speak Korean, to react surprise to anything, all you have to do is go, whoa! Whoa!
He's trying to get it out of range here.
Yeah.
Okay, can SOS deal with the Reaper? The answer is yes. There is an Adept in the mineral line, and we do have these units coming in here. The slow but steady push from SOS, double pylon, or it looks like just 1 pylon for now. There is a Stargate in the main for the follow-up of Oracles. Targets down the bunker first.
Okay, so bunker goes down first. Supply depot should be coming out, or going down any second now. The first overcharge will fade, and that means that it's time for overcharge number 2.
Is that not in range of the barracks?
No, it's not within range of the barracks. It's a not a great place to put a.
It is.
Oh, it is. Wait, what? Why was he not? Oh,
maybe he didn't have vision because his mothership core didn't have to. He did have vision. He was going up the ramp.
He 100% had vision.
He had vision. He just decided he wanted to poke the CC.
Yeah, deal like 100 damage to a command center. Loving it. All right, so Reaper number 2 comes in here. This time there is a Shade. Okay, I was wondering where that Adept was. That'll be able to push the Reaper away, and he'll make it over the cliff.
He's trying to cut it off hardcore. The chase. Catch me if you can, says the Reaper.
Reaper moms try to teach their Reaper kids not to succumb to peer pressure. Like, if all your friends jumped over a cliff, would you jump over it too? And they're like, yeah, Mom, I got a jetpack on, lol.
Yeah.
Doesn't work quite the same way.
I would jump off cliffs if I had a jetpack too.
Same, actually. You ever watch that really good 90s movie, The Rocketeer?
No, I actually haven't.
Ooh. I was trying to distract from that, Valdez. Instead, it just happened right in front of our eyes.
We're filling in our quota of just embarrassed and disappointing sounds in this broadcast.
So when we make the Rapid Valdez announcer pack, we have to have at least like 25
that's just gotta hurt.
Disappointing.
I would not like that to be in my announcer pack. You know. All right. Perhaps. Okay, we got this Oracle swinging in the back door.
Where's the Widow Mine in the mineral line? He puts them everywhere except there? Wow, that's truly next level. Now,
he pulls the SCVs into the most vulnerable spot possible. Okay, that makes sense. Into the Widow Mine.
Yeah, nice bait there. So it does find his second Oracle kill with a Widow Mine. I'm waiting for him to just hunt down these Widow Mines on the map and run his Oracles into them. Reaper number 3, though, continually testing SOS's vigilance.
What is this game? Do we have a semblance of a macro game? What is happening?
I mean, 13 SCVs dying might signal that SOS wants to pull the trigger.
But wait, there's more.
Indeed, Valdez, there are in fact a never-ending number of oracles, it seems. You ever want to know what's written in the pages in the never-ending story? It's more oracles.
Well, Reaper really wants that probe. Will get away with it. Wow.
So he's going to see the makings of a macro game back in the base. He sees a robo facility. Nice overcharge there. The big follow-up, though, should be just an all-in. And indeed, it looks like with 4 gateways coming up, maybe more. Okay, only 3. I thought that was going to be a bigger swell than I expected.
He does have that third base coming up here, too, so it's not super abnormal, the amount that he's making. I wonder if he's going to go Colossi, if he's going to go, like, Disruptor Drop or something
I would
really
expect
dumb.
Colossi to come out of this. Forge now on the way, too. JJAKJI needs to get damage done with this drop. Ooh, almost taking out that Oracle.
You say you would expect a normal game out of SOS, but, man, this is his first macro game ever, so... I'm still skeptical. Who knows? That could be Observer Speed for all we know. Okay, it is going to be Colossi coming out.
Here comes this drop, going to unload in the main. I think there is a vulnerable pylon on the right-hand side. Yeah, should be able to take that one out and actually unpower quite a bit. Instead, we'll target the units warping in, and now probably go for the pylon. Needs to pull away from that overcharge, but whoa! Gets caught out. That stim time. He's going to hit it a good spot for JJAKJI. Unfortunately, he'll lose his drop, but Marauders still can't shoot up. Sorry, man. He's going to lose a few Marauders in the back, but this is a big stim army running into the natural.
SOS needs to buy time with force fields, but he only has 1 sentry. And no defense back here. The missile turret is absurdly misplaced behind the mineral line.
Oh, no. 17, 16, 15. No, okay, we're holding 14 SCVs. I'm just going to keep counting down, Valdez.
14, that's my number.
Okay, that's
September 14th. Shout outs to my birthday. Okay, he's going to kill the rocks and go up the ramp. We do have 1 Colossus out, but no range. Trying to hold on until 2.
He's going to try to hold on, but I mean, he doesn't even know how much he's just wasting it all. And he's going to watch his Zealots go down the ramp, but they're just going to evaporate to these stim Marines in the back. I think that maybe JJAKJI has enough to do it. He has absolutely nothing back at home, so this will have to be the push.
He's got that robo. Goodbye, second Colossus. Down it goes. GG is called, and JJAKJI will win a series in SSL Challenge.
Big smile on his face. You got to know he feels good about that. Seconds away from that Colossi coming out. Wow, that really could have turned things around. Turns out you don't need any workers to win games. He wins game number 1 with 1 worker, and game number 2 with 14. Or 3 with 14.
Yeah.
Wow.
He did it. And
I can't believe just all this goodness that's being bestowed upon us.
I mean, this is what you get. You're tuning into SSL Challenge for the memes. We're not getting serious games here. We knew that this was going to be comic relief.
Games, WCS Valencia is going on right now.
I think it's still on.
You go watch those serious games, man. You got the best foreign players in the world beating it out against each other. Go watch that. But if you want more memes, stick around. We'll be back with our final series of the night.